Hey there, just want to take a minute to show you your control panel that I built for you. Right now, what I've done, it's not completely cleaned up yet. I'm getting ready to pack it up, but instead of the Super Mario one that I posted on the eBay listing that had some dents and some cracks in this, which is why I was selling it as is, I had this other one that I hadn't built yet that had a Mortal Kombat theme, Street Fighter theme on it. So I figured I'll build this one for you. It's a lot better shape, and it's worth a little bit more. Normally I put JAMA PCBs in these. This is the first time I've done a Raspberry Pi for a while. And there's some limitations to it. In order for you to do some of the options that you'll need to get out of games and to set certain things, you're going to have a keyboard plugged into it as well, which I'll send you a keyboard as well. This guy right here. But you'll notice that there's a big cord in here that plugs in, and that's coming from this control panel up here, where the this is what tells the keystrokes what to do for the arcade. And then you'll just need to plug the other keyboard in, and you can hide it inside here, or you can do whatever you need to do. This will fit in here if you want to stick it in here and close the lid on it. You can do that, or you can just run the cord out the back and hide it underneath wherever you're going to stick it. So I did want to show you that everything in here is custom wired up. This gaff tape stuff is just some of the loose ends. I didn't want the wires to get stuck when you shut this, so I gaff taped a lot of this stuff up here, gaff taped this stuff here. This is gaff taped in just so it doesn't move around in shipment. Everything's connected and tested and works. The only thing this unit doesn't do, which the other one didn't do either, is the buttons don't light up, mainly because when we're dealing with a Raspberry Pi unit, it's only running on 5 volts, and these buttons need 12 volts to run. So we'd have to have a completely different power supply just doing the buttons, and I don't have any of that stuff set up for this. So yeah, so this is a really nice, this is pretty. It's just got some sawdust and stuff on it from where I was drilling, but it looks good. And this is our output. So we actually get almost every system that you can think of on here. Super Nintendo, NES Classic, a lot of this stuff is really cool. Neo Geo, Atari. And they all have games, and they tell you how many games they have up in the corner. Famicom. So all these are here. And they all have different keys. So some, like Nintendo, obviously will only use the joystick, start and select, and then A and B, the top 2 keys. These go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you use a machine or a system that only has 2 buttons, it'll start with these 2, and it'll add, excuse me, as it goes. So one thing that you might have to do with the keyboard plugged in is actually, if you press the Enter key, it'll bring up a main menu. And in here, you might have to set up some of the controls for each system or for each game. Sometimes they're different. I was just playing Mortal Kombat on this, and the blocks and the kicks and the punches were kind of mapped all weird. But there's tons of videos. I'll send you some links on how to set this stuff up. This was just an image that I found on a website, and I loaded it in. It had all these ROMs pre-done. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So I'm just moving down on the list. There is a button here to shut down. So if you select that, it'll close everything out. Some cool stuff in here. So I'm going to go to MAME. It's my multimeter, sorry about that. And I'll just pick a random game in here. Alien vs. Predator, that's pretty cool. Oop. Alien vs. Predator is kind of a fun game. So to select this game to play it, I'm just pressing the number 1 button here, and I'm on the second player side. These are individual, so you can use them individually or you can play together, which is fun, but you can also pick a side. You don't necessarily have to play only on this side. If there's one of you, you can play on this side too. So this is giving us the story about Alien. And then I'm going to hit the, let's see. So this game is a little different with which one gives you the coins. I don't know if this is telling me the story that I'm about to play the game. You can shut these borders off too, these things that say MAME on the side. You don't have to have those on. You can turn that stuff off. That's all in the settings of the unit. Let's see, maybe if I hit every game's a little different. You got to tell it which key is doing what. Press start button. 1 player. Let's see if I hit start over here. There we go. Pick my character. This will be this lady. So the thing is, you might find some games that don't work the best. You might find some that work really well. Audio will also pass. I don't have the volume turned up on this little TV, but audio will pass straight through the HDMI cord. So if the game has audio, it will play on your TV that you plug it into. That's about it. So I'm going to pack this baby up and send it out to you. And the keyboard as well, so that you've got a way to get in and out of games and mess around. I'll also send you the links to the Raspberry Pi stuff. This is the first time I've built one with a Raspberry Pi, so I don't know a ton about it. I just know how to load the image on and set up some things, set up the controllers, but I'm sure you can figure some of it out. All right, so hope you enjoy it.